For today's entrepreneurship talk, I'm going to start with something very personal that happened last night. And I think it's really, 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 really connected to entrepreneurship and what we're trying to build because by definition, it's something that hasn't happened. And I think it is almost always very crazy. And the very crazy part is something that you tell people, that the part of the plan that you tell people. If you tell them the whole plan, they don't even they don't even respond. They're just like, this guy's insane, this girl's insane. Let's just not even talk. Um, but I think I really really believe that just like Mike Tyson said, when you get close to death, when you do that, all the fears go away, and then you start living, and then um, and I think like true entrepreneurship comes after that, when you have no fear. You have no fear of your product being sold. You don't have no fear of someone judging you about something. It's just that the no fear part. Like I think we see always the surface. Right? Like we see this person is wearing this, or why is he wearing this? Why is he on the floor? Why are these surfacey things? But I think it's a very much more deep down, and it's all up here. Um, and the rest is just kind of a product, and it's just the surface. And I'm not interested in the surface because surface doesn't do much. Surface presents today, right now, but the depth on here is the future. So I think so. What happened actually? Let me go back to the story. What happened last night is that I kind of had this feeling of like I was working till like at 9 something in the office, and then I had this feeling of like, oh, I need to go get Haley 3 books. This girl that I'm in love with, and by the way, that's another thing too. It's just like, can you love somebody without um, wanting them to love you back? Because if you think about it, you have that second part, expecting the love back, because you have fear, you know at the root of it, right at the bottom of it, is that you have fear that if they don't love you back, then what happens, but can you just love somebody? I don't care, and that, again, that it's not that you don't care, it's more about you have no fear to care. You don't care about the fear, right? um so anyways, but I got up, I went to, just something in me was like, you have to buy her books, you have to buy her books. Haven't seen her for so long. Last time she didn't reply my text. She said she has a boyfriend, all those things. But something in me just like, yeah, like I wish I could just be like, no, like, do not move. Like, this is not worth it. She's not worth it. All these things. But then again, the intuition, the curiosity, just like let it go. This is a perfect example. So I let him go, and then he got up and went to the only bookstore that's open at 9:30. Got 3 books without even, like, I called them and asked like, hey, like, do you have these books? And they said, no, like, sorry, we ran out. It's close to Christmas. I mean, Christmas just passed. So I'm like, okay, no problem. But when I hung up, I was like, I have to go in person and find those books. And of course, when I go in there, they don't have those books. Of course, they don't have the books that what my plan B was. But I find other things that I think would be that I knew was interesting. I just knew. I got him. I drove to her house, and see the timing here. Notice this timing. When I got there, it took me about, I don't know, about 10 minutes ish to find somebody who can let me in the building so I can leave the books in the lobby and then text her, right? And all of this, I actually haven't checked her messages or any of this in the past few days. So I get in the lobby, and I'm taking the photo of the 3 books. I check her location because I can see her location. Well, I see it because it's just like I'm typing, I can see her location, and it says Vancouver. She lives in Burnaby. So boom, I'm like, shit. Maybe she's traveled all the way to me to talk to me. So I have to click on the actual location. If you have iPhone, you know what I mean. Click on it, and then boom, she's actually not in Vancouver. It was like a lag in the system. I think she was coming for the SkyTrain. It was so fast that it was a lag, and it quickly switched to Burnaby. and she was actually a block away. So I'm like, damn, I have to just get out because I don't want her to see me. I don't want her to think that I came here to see her, right? I want to just leave the books. So I get out as fast as I can, get in the car, and as I'm driving away, I send her the text, by the way, hey, go grab the books before anyone else does. It's in the lobby. As I'm driving away, I see her walking down with the blue jacket that I can recognize, but I was going so fast that I didn't even see her face, but I knew it was her. I could sense it, right? And I could sense this, the feeling of defeat, and she was also holding someone else's hand. The boyfriend that she told me that she had. I thought she was lying, and it turns out she was lying. She doesn't have a boyfriend. She is kind of holding on to a monster from the past. Not that the guy is bad. It's just that what he presents to her. That's why I think all everything is very deep. It's not surfacey. And it hurts. And it hurts so much, but actually not so much. Because once you know the future, once you can see the future, you're very patient. You're very, once you see the depth, you're not seeing the surface. And I actually came home and wrote this poem, and then I spent, here's the crazy part, this is where it gets kind of a little too insane. At 1 a.m. or something when I wanted to go to sleep, actually 12 something, I sat here literally maybe half a meter away, and I was talking to her and reading her the poems and talking to her. And I kept saying, I know it sounds crazy, talking, I mean just not to a camera, to the wall, but I could sense that she was listening, right? She was in Burnaby, I'm in Chinatown, it's right? But maybe I'm going crazy, but it was beautiful either way. And I could sense that she was listening, and I even a bunch of times checked my phone. I was like, yeah, it's 12 something. You can check your phone, see this is happening. This is not the dream you have. I'm actually on this side talking to you. And this is the poem. I'm gonna release this at some point. This is what I wrote for her. But basically, it's basically what I just told you, but in a poetic way. And at the end, I think I love these two that I'm gonna read for you. I think again, these are all connected to entrepreneurship. This is because you have uncertainty. You don't know where you're going in life. You're like, how the hell is it gonna work? For me, how the hell is all this poems and this recording and all this is gonna help me get people off their phones, get people more present. I have so many work that I need to get done, but when I let the curious kid just walk around, he'll find a way, and it will share this, and I think it's gonna affect somebody, it's gonna touch somebody, and they're gonna do something, because the goal of these podcasts is to push entrepreneurship to do things like I'm doing. But anyways, I'm gonna finish it with these two last lines. It's in Persian, but I'm gonna read it and then translate. It says, last three actually. So it's basically the conclusion after I drove to her on the way back. As I was thinking in my head, I said these things, and then that's what I got from the God. And I don't believe in God in religion terms, but a source of power, the higher source, right? And so when I was in the car, I said, با خودی گفتم ای خدا چیست این بازی ها به خدا. I told myself, hey God, what are these games you play? Why are you playing these games with me? Why did you bring me all the way from Chinatown to get 3 books at 9:30, come here, have the timing perfect so I could drop them and then see her with her boyfriend? Why? Why? I didn't even know she actually had a boyfriend. Why? And then the next one is لبخندی به من زد و گفت ای آتش ها لطف این آتش ها لطف من به توست. She told me God, right? She laughed at me, she smiled at me, and from the above and said, what are you talking about? These fires that I'm giving you, that I'm igniting in you, is my gift to you. Like, you should be grateful for these fires. This is where it gets crazy. Like, how can you be grateful for fires, right? How can you be grateful for pain, right? But it doesn't feel like pain. Yeah. And the last line is من هم نمیدانم رمز شعله ها میدانم فقط این آتش میبرد بالاها. I, like you, like the audience, right? I, like you, don't know the secrets to these flames. I don't know why these flames happen. I don't know the secret. But the only thing that I know is that this fire is what takes you up. The fire is what brings you up to the clouds and lets you experience these feelings, the what I'm telling you, the experience. You can never understand what I'm saying really until you get to this level of just taking all the slimes and the insecurities and the fears off your body, and then you start to see the depth, just like Rumi said, هوشیاران همه خواب و خفتگان بیدارند, which means those who are conscious after like the depth of the world, right? Those people look asleep. They look like they're sleeping, and those who are not conscious and just going as the toxic side, the dark side is telling them to go, doing as the dark side is telling them to do, all those things. That dark side is actually, those people they look like they're awake. It's insane. I'm still processing it. So those who are conscious and are levitating mentally, they look like they're asleep. They look different, and that's what he meant by being asleep. Doesn't mean like you're actually sleeping all day. It's just that you look different, you act different, you behave different. And then those who are the opposite, those who are not conscious of this depth of the world, those people actually look like anyone else, right? This episode turns a little bit different than usual, but I just really thought it would be very interesting to share because I think it's connected. And whatever you're working on, just know that you don't know the secrets. Just like Steve Jobs said, you can never connect the dots looking backwards. You can only connect them looking forward. You can never connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So I'm connecting these dots right now looking backwards. But if you told me when I was about to get up and get those 3 books, if you told me, hey, this is what's going to happen, I'm going to